Let's talk about passwords, okay, and why it's important. Because it seems like a pain these days to set up a password. Almost, I think the average person has to remember about, so I just adjust this. The average person has to remember about, I would say easily 30 passwords. Okay, very different systems these days. Your email relies on password, your bank, your phone, everything, right? Your houses these days relying on password. You come into the house, it needs a password. The last day, I think my concern again, who am I? I'm the CEO of Orukka. Orukka is a smart payment ring. It allows you tap to pay wherever you are. Okay, so that means these days you don't need your wallet. I'm showing my wallet here. It's kind of huge. Look at this beast I have here. One of the strong ones as well that's got RFID. RFID means that if anyone comes in here with one of those card reading devices and try to scheme or get the credit card details here, it's blocked. Okay, so it's cool. But it got me thinking, how secure are we with our passwords? Okay. And that's where we come in. So Orukka allows you then tap to pay with this. So no one can come in and scheme this device, because if you come in here, you can't see anything. You have to go this way to actually pay. Unless I'm walking around this way, I'm protected that way. So guys, be safe, be secure, hide the information. Again, we know with our phones these days, phones get stolen easily, especially if you live in a metropolitan area. If you think of your phone is about easily the most important, if not the second most important thing in your life. If your phone goes right now, you know what that means. You're almost stranded, because all the information is on it. So it's as bad as walking around with a safe. Okay, there's no point. I know, again, the idea is people say, oh goodness, it's safe. Well, no one's stolen my phone yet. You know what I mean? In that case, then you shouldn't put your money in a bank yet, because no one has robbed you. So just, you have to be safe. You have to, prevent these things before it happens to you. That's the best avoidance, I think, is just to make sure you don't put yourself in that situation. That means please keep your phone away. Keep your phone in public, away from public eyes. Okay, put it out in your bag, in your wallet, or wherever it is, and pay with this. Tap to pay. Okay. Social media these days makes us bring out the phone. Please stay off social media or listen to music. Yeah. You can listen to music, you can listen to podcasts, you can listen to my voice without bringing out your phone. Okay. Anyway, that's a lot. Again, you can tell I'm passionate about this, obviously, because again, I've been doing this all my, quite a long time in terms of protection. And then just again, me working in banking, this was a natural call for me to combine payments, ring, fashion into one. So order now, www.orukka.com. But it got me thinking about passwords as well. So I want to talk about password and complexity, because and a lot of people come, so we are a banking app in the sense that we don't just do rings. So I think a few people just do rings, and then they go to a bank, and then they go into another fintech app that connects the fintech to the bank to the ring, which is just convoluted. So we're one of those that actually just, you order the ring, you get everything done, you open our app, and then you connect Storm. Nothing else to do. You just get your ring, get your app, we link it together, and that's it. If you want to disable the ring, disable it straight away as well. But what happens then is the fact that I think most people, and I had to do this as well, we force people to use a minimum of 8 characters. So I want to talk about that here. Why? Okay. And you should do the same as well, not just for my customers, guys. Please, anywhere you are, make sure you're using a minimum of 8 characters. Well, let's talk about why. Okay. I've got a table here, right? And I'll read it. So I'm not making this up. This has come from Hive System. So I'm never going to claim that we own this, right? So Hive System are one of the top security firms, hivesystem.com. Now let's think about it. So minimum 8 characters. Let's talk about 8 characters. Imagine if you had 8 characters, okay, on your password. If you put numbers only, so if your number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 8, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 1, okay, if you have 8 numbers only in your password, a hacker or a computer can guess that password in 4 hours. That's scary to think about. So in 4 hours, if you use only numbers, and here's what people don't realize. Hackers are trying right now. So right now I'm talking to you, there's a hacker that's trying your phone and my phone in the black market, trying to get all the details. So, okay, here's the point. If you only have 8 characters and they're all numbers, can you hang up and go in and change? Just stop watching this video, go change your password right now. Because in exactly 4 hours, they can break it. And if you're the selected one today, your password is open on your phone, on your email. And most people use the same password for the phone, email, bank, and everything. So if they guess one, they're in. And from there, they can read and get the connections. Even if they don't, they'll get into your phone, they can get connections and go into others from there. We're all linked together. So that's something to watch out for. If you only have numbers only on your 8-character password, a hacker or a computer in 4 hours can guess it. Yeah. And here's the other point as well. If it's only, and if the hardware, so there's a hardware as well. So there are different hardwares. Okay. But actually, I'm not going to complex, but I just gave you the most complex hardware. So that was the most complex hardware. There's a software chip that you can use. The software chip is basically what ChatGPT uses about, A100, right? A100 can open that instantly. The ChatGPT chip, right, can open that instantly. Like it can guess. Yeah, and people don't realize that, right? So Google was one of those to first come out with this, right? And that's why Google was so ahead of the curve compared to Yahoo search and Bing search and all this, because they had a prediction as well. So based on what you were typing, they knew where you were going. They knew what most likely you were going to type. So we're talking about AI now, and everyone's running crazy about AI being able to predict. Google was doing that years ago. Over 20 years ago, Google, you could start typing and Google will auto-complete it for you. That auto-completion wasn't a random guess. It was all based on you, based on your historical search, based on most likely what they've seen on your email, okay, which is crazy to think about, based on what people around you have searched. So based on that, they could tell with almost like close certainty your next 5 things you're going to say. And we completed it for them. So now I'm saying to you now, if your character is only 8 characters on your password and it's only numbers, ChatGPT can guess it instantly. Google could have done that in 5 minutes, right? Google had 34 minutes, 34 minutes, Google could have guessed it. ChatGPT can guess that right now, instantly. If you go up to the most complex ones, 4 hours will get that done, okay? So let's add some complexity there, right? So if we add lowercase, so imagine if you had A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay? If you add that, then in 43 minutes, ChatGPT can guess it. I say ChatGPT, any chip that runs on ChatGPT, A100 chips, hardware, can guess it in 43 minutes. So 43 minutes, if your password is just a few number and one letter, more case, and all numbers next. ChatGPT can guess that in exactly 43 minutes. A slow computer can guess that in 10 months. So a slow computer, like my phone, my laptop, any other laptop just out there, can guess that in 10 months. So in 10 months, they keep trying, they're going to guess your password. That's scary. I hope this scares everyone to take the idea of a password very seriously. Yeah, and we think we can pass that over to, biometrics. I'll talk about that separately. But in terms of passwords as it stands, please, one, just know that if you use only numbers, ChatGPT can guess it instantly. If you use one lowercase, ChatGPT can guess that in 43 minutes. If you use an uppercase and lowercase letters only, wait for this, ChatGPT can guess that in 1 week. So in 1 week of constant try, ChatGPT can guess your password if it's only uppercase and lowercase. Normal computer can guess that in 219 years. So that's not realistic. That's why previously, 10 years ago, and we're getting more complex, right? And computers are getting quicker. So I'll end with that. But 219 years ago, normal computer would have taken 219 years to guess. ChatGPT can now guess that in 1 week. Let's make it more complex then. So imagine if you add a lowercase, uppercase, and numbers. That's better, because a normal computer is going to take them 900 years to guess that. So you're doing well there, okay? So lowercase, uppercase, digits on 8 password characters. That's good, because the computer will take 896 years to guess that, which that's enough for most of us. Yeah, we'll be dead by then. But how about ChatGPT? ChatGPT can guess that in 1 month. That's crazy, guys. So think about that for a minute. So that means ChatGPT, if you come up with a password that's numbers, uppercase, lowercase only, ChatGPT can guess that in 1 month. The normal computer 900. So that's good for most. But if anyone, which is the case now, AI is ahead of the curve now. So people are actually using AI because they're using AI chips. They're buying the chips from the same company there where ChatGPT buys their chips as well. So that means those same chips is what hackers are using now. And right now, numbers, uppercase, lowercase, 1 month, they're going to guess it. How about training a symbol? If you train a symbol, it's going to take ChatGPT 3 months. The normal computer can't guess it anymore, so you're good there. But the way things are going, ChatGPT can actually guess that in 3 months with numbers, uppercase, lowercase, symbols, 8 digits. That's crazy. I'm going to end with that. So please, guys, what that tells you then is if ChatGPT can guess your password, which comprises of numbers, uppercase, lowercase, symbols, and it's 8 characters long, ChatGPT can guess that in 3 months. So please make it longer. So that's the summary. So make it longer. If you're talking about 8, just take it up to 12. Take it up to 12. You can add what you want to add and then add a few more behind it. Okay. Please don't make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. ChatGPT will guess that instantly. Okay. So take care. Be safe. Order Orukka Smart Payment Ring, Orukka.com. Again, you get in touch directly with my team. We're still small. We're global. We work across 210 countries, which is a lot. but I think we're still at a reasonable size where we can actually love and care for our customers. You're not going to talk with a bot. You're not going to talk with ChatGPT. You'll be talking to a human. I think that's important for us. We want to make sure we're a small, agile company. It'd be like what Aura have done. I think Aura have done a good job there. So it'd be like Aura. Aura are still very, very strong in terms of customer service. That's why they charge that high. We're not as high as Aura in terms of cost. So please join us and be safe with your passwords. Take care. Bye.